This was you at 9:30 this morning, feeling lucky when the market just opened up. Feeling lucky without any calculations. Now, this was you at 4:01 p.m. when the markets closed. Suddenly realizing that some calculations would have definitely helped you out today. And this is you now, trying to figure out how to get it all back. Great news! You're only 13 moves away from figuring it all out. Calculate your next trading move before it happens so you can celebrate each trading day. Get the 13 market moves formula today and begin to trade fearlessly.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's August 23rd, 2019. In this video, we're going to show you how to turn $4,800 into $25K. So the trade we're actually looking to take is Amazon. I'm torn between Shopify and Amazon. Shopify is hitting all-time highs. I want to short this thing, not because it's hitting all-time highs, but because I think this is the top, and we're identifying a certain pattern.
President Trump tweeting, as usual, said nothing. It's incredible that they can speak without knowing or asking what I'm doing.
I think we're going to get a black bearish reversal candle on Shopify. It's been the runaway stock, but it's time for a pullback. As you can see, there's a divergence right here on the RSI, so this makes it for a great opportunity to short, as everybody's getting incredibly bullish today, but it's going higher and lower volume, so I think that is a trade right here. Now, with that said, torn between Amazon and Shopify. Amazon or Shopify, maybe we just split the positions. Okay, let's just look at the options pricing. So Shopify, okay, Amazon. I like this Amazon trade a lot. 30, 90, 70. I'm going with Amazon. Fuck it, let's go. 1780 puts at market. Let's go. 50 of them. Okay, bought it at 96 cents, bought 50. Amazon puts 1780 strike. Currently, Amazon trades at 1801. We're expecting basically a move substantially below 1780. There you go. We're going to set a limit order to sell these at $5. Great closing order.
TRVG,
that would put us at 25K. So 5.5 is the initial area we're going to target. What we believe the market's going to turn around and go lower. So there it is. There's the trade. Currently negative 146. Hey guys, real quick, wanted to bring this to your attention. We were actually pulling the trigger on Amazon just a minute ago. Right here, when it's trading at 1801. Only bounce. You see, the idea, you want to buy puts on a bounce. I get this question every day from so many traders. And the thing is, most of the traders, they want to short when something drops. They want to buy puts when it's dropping. Right? You want to do exactly the opposite. You want to buy puts when something is going higher. Just remember that. Okay, so the position we just opened a few seconds ago now is from 4,800 we're to 6,400, and this is how it looks here. Right? So we're just losing $140. Now we're making $1,800. Amazon is reversing. This is the pricing option. We're just buying these at 97 cents. We bought 50 of them. Now the bid is 99 cents or $1.16, and they're asking $1.40. Since we got into the trade, $4 drop, produced $1,600 profit in Amazon options here. So 6,900, now making 2,000. Amazon continues to reverse. Now the bid is $1.30. They ask us $1.45. Best case scenario, it could fall to maybe 17.60. So it could be worth $20 by the end of the day. But at this point, we're just targeting to go from 4K to 25K. Okay, guys, well, this is how we do it, 13 market move style. 5 minutes after we got into this trade, the market unwinds. Now, the same Amazon puts we're just buying for 97 cents. Actually worth $5, $7 now. The bid is $6.20 and the ask is $7.85. So we're pretty much in the money. We were just close to the money. Profit and loss for the day is plus 24K. We're not selling the position yet because there is a probability now, as we pointed out, the best case scenario, Amazon can probably fall to a level of 1760. These options could be worth 20 bucks each. We're buying them again at 97 cents. Here's our position. We'll do a follow-up shortly. Oh, by the way, if you guys been trying to figure out how to take your account
request to postpone effective ruling
from 45K to 25K, I'm just showing you how you can do it.
Appeals court.
You got to understand the 13 market move formula. So if you don't know what the 13 market move formula is, click the link below and get better as a trader. Okay, guys, it's 11:36 a.m. on August 23rd. This is exactly where the account is at now. It's at 57K, 460, 593 bucks. I'm going to pull up a larger version of this chart so you guys could take a look here. Sometimes I get a question like, what are these purple lines? This purple line is just, I like to lay over VIX over what is going on. And so VIX should have exactly the opposite direction from where the market is going. In this case, it's got the opposite relationship with where the stock of Amazon is going. So what we've posted today in the 13 market moves daily analysis, we specifically said, wait when Powell begins talking, expect a move higher, and that would be an ideal point to short the market on the bounce. So you have to be very patient. Notice, I actually was shorting Amazon right here. So I had to be patient for it. Good drop in initial in the morning because a lot of guys, generally, that's when they pull the trigger. They see the shit drop in the morning. They're like, oh, let me buy puts. And then the shit reverses and they're like, oh, shit, why did I do it? So you got to be very patient. You got to do these calculations, guys. The only way to do them, the only way I know how to do them is 13 market moves and charts divergences. So if you're not familiar with either or, again, click the links below. Take advantage so you can catch nice little trades like this one, okay? So bottom line, you have to stay patient through the bounce and identify, okay, so this could have been a good entry because technically it's kind of like a double top intraday. And it made another pullback, but now it's made the pullback. It's created this uptrend line. So when finally things look like, okay, it's clear the market is moving higher and everybody's like switching into calls, this is where you actually want to pull the trigger. Why? Well, because you've got the market open with a gap. This is a move 3 type formation. So if you don't know what a move 3 is, then clearly you would be very tempted to buy calls right here, which is exactly the opposite of what needed to be taken action on here, right? So the bottom line is, in a lot of move 3s, you're going to gap down and you're going to try to get closer, and it's going to look like, oh, we're about to close this gap, but that gives you a perfect entry point. So since we got into the stock from 1801 roughly level, we've dropped 28 bucks. So we're officially, even though they do expire today, 1780 strike. We're buying them for 97 cents. Okay, now they're bidding 1090 on them, and they're asking 1195. Therefore, a profit for the day of $51,904. Guys, this is not a rocket science. If you know what to look for and you know when to strike and pull the trigger on the trades, you can learn how to do this. We'll do a quick follow-up on this trade shortly. Okay, guys, so at some point we got to identify when and how we're going to close this position. Okay, so what I like to do is split the order, and I want to start setting some limit orders in expectation of a move. So the move we're expecting earlier with M5 1760, I've looked at some charts in the last few minutes. I think there is a potential maybe we can break a level on Amazon of 1757 and drop to 1750. If we get closer to that neighborhood, we should be able to get 25 bucks. So we're going to set 25 to sell at 25. Our total position is 50 contracts, so we're going to set half of that position to sell. If we hit a level basically of 1757 on Amazon, they should be able to close out at 25 bucks, right around there. And once we get closer to that level, we're going to monitor the position very tightly. Now, the second level we're going to set at something absolutely crazy, okay? So there's the limit order on the first two. As you can see, now they're asking 14 bucks for this, and the bid is 12.65. Total profit and loss for the day is 62,000. Okay, so the second limit order we're going to set is going to be create closing order, sell 25. Now, there is a chance if Amazon actually breaks for the orange line on the chart of 1750, it could actually drop to 1730. In that case, these options are going to be worth 50 bucks for the day. So the other 25, and it's a very long stretch, but sometimes when markets start acting a little wildly, you can expect quick, sudden drops, and I certainly wouldn't want to miss one. So if Amazon drops to 1730, we can expect to get 50 bucks for these right here. Now remember, we're paying 97 cents for this, so this would represent a 5,000% return. That's correct. So there it is. The order will be sitting there, patiently waiting. There you go. And Amazon is actually hitting the lows for the day of 1769, and basically we're at plus 63K for the day. Not bad considering we started with 4,800 bucks. Okay, we'll do a follow-up later in the day. These options do expire in the next 4 hours and 19 minutes. Right now it's 11:42 a.m.
Do you know who makes the best traders? The answer is the hunters. You cannot sustain your trading account on hunting for fruits and vegetables. And what I mean by that, those trades where you go in and you're happy you made 100 bucks or 200 bucks, and what happens the next day? You give all these mediocre gains back to the market again. If you're tired of doing that, guys, there is a lion in you that is ready to chase real trades with some real meat on the bone. If you're ready to advance your trading skills to the next level, click the link below so you can begin to trade fearlessly and put some serious meat in your trading account.
Guys, it's 1:05 p.m. Quick follow-up on the trade. Currently, the account is at 86,836. It's 1:06 p.m. on Friday, August the 23rd. And we're waiting for a sharp break lower to happen. It looks like the markets are stalling around these levels of 28.65, 28.63, 28.64, right around here. We're watching for VIX to set a new high of the day. So right now it's lagging the previous high of 20.93. By the way, that was one of the trades we stated in our 13 Market Moves daily analysis literally 48 hours ago when VIX was in the 15-16 handle. So 30-40% jump in the VIX since that point. But for the purpose of the calculation of when to actually begin to close this trade, we have moved our sell order from the range of 25, lifted it to 34 because we think if that break lower comes, in other words, if VIX breaks above this 20.93, we can have maybe another 16 to 18 points lower. Officially, we could potentially by 4 p.m. reach a level of 28.35. It is a bit of a stretch, but I've seen it happen before. So potential another 30-point drop, which would put S&P overall for a total drop of about 3.5%, close to 4%. We could expect similar proportion in the Amazon drop. So you're probably wondering here, Leonardo, what the hell are you doing, bro? Okay, you turned 4,000 into 88,000 in the last 3 hours. Why are you not collecting gains and profits? Guys, because this is one of these moments in the day where it really pays to wait. See, we've done these calculations throughout the entire week. You've looked at some of the videos that we made available publicly on this channel, not just for the paid members, but for anyone watching this channel. You can follow some of the analysis. Oh, officially, we're at 101, 211 for the day. This is how it looks. We were buying this 1780 puts earlier at 97 cents. Right now, we could sell them for $20. That's a 2,000% return in 3 hours, guys. But back to the point I'm trying to make here. Why are we waiting? Why are we not collecting profits? Looks like there is a probability, considering it's only 1:08 p.m. in the day, we still got 2 hours, 52 minutes to go, that there could be a sharp drop lower. When this sharp move lower comes, that's your ultimate point, your best point to actually collect some gains. So we're going to stay
President
patient.
Trump met this morning with the trade team in the Oval Office, including...
We're going to stay patient here for just a little bit longer because these quick flushes in the market, they could happen literally within moments.
Dow Jones.
We don't want the market to stall right here. We want it to continue dropping. And like a sharp drop is what creates a huge spike in the option valuation. So that's exactly what we're waiting for. As you can see, these are my limit orders. You can see I've got 2 separate orders sitting there to sell 50 of the contracts that we own. So with that said, guys, what helps us stay patient is the calculations that we do ahead of time. So oftentimes you hear me say calculations, calculations, calculations. Yes, it's a combination of charts, divergences, and pattern recognition on multiple time frames, and the 13 markets move formula combined. So if you're striving to become a better trader this year, then congratulations. We can show you what we know so you can accomplish it this year. Simply click links below. Get it now so you wouldn't have to waste another day of trading without this valuable information. Okay, VIX is getting close here. 20.79. Just a sharp move higher in the VIX would coincide with a sharp break lower. And if the level of 28.50 is broken, then we can expect Amazon to actually trade down below 17.50. 17.50 is a very strong support level for Amazon. So once it gets there, like, we can expect a $10 drop followed by a $10 bounce. So we don't want to miss this moment. So profit and loss for the day, $96,779. We started with 4,800 bucks, 97,000, 50 bucks in the money. When I was buying these, right, you guys clearly saw Amazon was trading at $1,801. So I was buying them when they were $20 in the money. Now I'm actually officially $20 in the money. Okay, guys, the break that we were expecting is finally coming around. So from 1760, we're dropping to 1755. Now, this is a very important level because we can expect a bounce from here any second. So ideally, this is when we want this VIX to break above 21. If VIX breaks above 21, looks like the setup is right here. Got a cup with a handle on the 1-day, 1-minute chart on the VIX. VIX breaks out. We have a very good opportunity to see S&P 500 hitting our level of 28.35 by 4 p.m. If that takes place, we could see Amazon trade down to 17.30, which would put the options valuations at 50, which is pretty much our best case scenario for the day. With that said, here's the move in the VIX, 20.99. What's it going to be? We're going to find out shortly. Okay, 1:24 p.m., August 23rd. Very important time in the day. VIX just hit 21, but it's hesitant to break higher. We don't want this reversal. We certainly don't want to get caught up in this reversal. The count is at 137,711 at this point. So this is how it looks here. Basically, profit and loss for the day, 132,654 bucks. Okay, and apparently, if you're watching this, you think that I'm nuts because I'm not closing the position. As a matter of fact, earlier limit order we had set at 25 bucks. It would have been executed, but I've changed it. As you can see, if I show you, I got these 2 limit orders set now at 34 and 50. So we're getting closer to actually executing this 34 limit order. Another $7, $8 drop would get this order executed. We're going to be patient for just a bit. All we need is a $7, $8 drop from here. So very important level on Amazon, 1751. 1751, we're getting close. The account is getting close to 150, so 143,711 right now. We're ready to take some gains. We don't want to take all the gains, but we want to take some. If that move of another $7 comes in here in the next few minutes, it looks like we're stalling just a little bit. Come on, let's go. Let's roll. Okay, so Amazon officially hitting the lows of the day. We want to go ahead and start selling some of it. We start selling 10. Great closing order. Done. Sell it at market as it's hitting the lows of the day. Notice I'm pulling the triggers. It's hitting the lows of the day, guys. 1750, 1750. Start closing. Oh, damn it, I sold all of it. I did not mean to do that. Oh boy. I did not mean to do that, guys. Okay, sold all 50 Amazons, guys. Looks like we sold them at an average of about 28, 25. So anyways, in this video, we showed you how to take 4K into 143K, guys. With that said, okay, if you'd like to learn how to identify trades like this, all the tricks, the secrets that go behind it, guys, click the links below, find out exactly what 13 Market Moves formula is. Get some free training by simply clicking those links below, guys. And hey, the market just closed. It's 4:02 p.m. In our 13 Market Moves daily video, we specified a level of 28.35 was our first target level on S&P 500, and it did hit it right before the market closed, 28.34. And now, after hours, the markets are bouncing again. So if you're wondering, how the hell did you calculate this, guys? It's all in the video. I'm going to include a short video clip of what was distributed to our paid members before the market opened. Actually, the Amazon trade that I have just shown you in full detail, it was a part of the 13 Market Moves daily analysis that, again, our subscribers got before the market even opened. So if you are trying to figure out how to get better at trading, how to start locking in some series made in your trading account, guys, it's time to take action. Life is too short, so do it now. I'll catch you on the next trade soon.
Trading wins and losses is just like everything else in life that is worth fighting for. You remember your marriage? Man, it was beautiful when you were getting married, but you had no idea how ugly the losses of this divorce were actually going to be. Like opening a business, thinking you'd get rich overnight. But in the midst of it, you ended up maxing all of your credit cards just to sustain that business for a few years before you even realize a tiny bit of your first profits. Like buying a house, thinking it would go up in value forever and ever, just realizing how wrong you actually were when 2008 hit. Like having kids, it was such a great idea at first. Remember how excited you were, terrified and scared at the same time, how much joy you actually had. Until your kids turned 2. Man, the terrible 2s. You thought that was bad until they turned 13, 14, 15. Shit. But you wouldn't change it for anything. You love your kids, no matter what your emotional losses or wins are with them, no matter what your financial losses or wins are. It really doesn't matter, does it? You don't quit on your kids, no matter how tough things actually get. For some of us, it's the same thing with trading. Just think, how long are your kids going to be your kids? The answer is forever. How long do you see yourself trading the markets? If your answer is forever, then you owe it to yourself and your kids to invest in the 13 Market Moves formula, so that your life journey of trading would be most rewarding and joyful, both financially and emotionally. Live to trade, trade to live. Conquer the world one trade at a time, fearlessly using the 13 Market Moves formula today.
August 23rd, 2019, guys. Good morning. It's Friday, and it's going to be an awesome Friday. Man, tons of stuff going on. Short to bounces, 27.55, possibly on Monday. Easy bet against economic advisor Navarro, who predicts a 400-point pop in the markets today. So, number one, 10 a.m., all eyes on Powell. Number two, if you see S&P futures break below 29.05. Expect a major break lower. Get ready for a sharp drop into the close end Monday. Target level 1, 28.35. Level 2, 28.20. Level 3, 27.55. Guys, those are not your strike prices. Don't get this confused. Target prices is when you actually close your gains on the put side. China retaliates with some extra tariffs. Stay short. Splunk, W, BYD, SRPT, Tesla, Amazon. Amazon's going to be a big dropper today. Anytime an economic advisor predicts a bullish short-term move in the markets, I simply can't resist to short the market because they are wrong 90% of the time. So 1 day away from the drop is what we said yesterday. Sharp slope of the drop indicates further drop. This is a picture from pre-market action today. So this slopes, I gave you guys, a quick geometry lesson on the slopes a few videos ago. We don't have time to get into it and review all the details today, but do revisit this video. The angles of these slopes, they do matter. In the way they're positioned right now, they're almost at 90-degree angle. Once you get two parallel moves like that on the sell side on increased volume, that tells you a further move lower is coming. S&P 2746 is ideal for targeting the entry today. I know you're thinking like, Leonardo, the market is already dropping pre-market. What are you talking about, 27.46? I think there's actually a slight probability when Powell begins talking, okay, at some point during his talk, the markets could pop, and that is the ultimate entry that we are targeting. So don't be fooled by the market so far dropping. They're stopping exactly at a level of 29.05. Okay, and unless we break that level, do not hurry to put on huge positions. With that said, if that level is broken, expect this to take place over the course of the next 72 hours. So your first target level is 28.35, guys. Okay, Apple, 7 bear candles. We noticed that a few days ago. Another bear candles on the following day. And yesterday was said there's going to be another red or black candle. That's exactly what we got. Guys, I want you to print this slide out because it's super, super important, okay? What you will see is the most important thing is what actually takes place next. And this is Apple chart pre-market so far this morning. Apple, remember when the guys send out the alerts in the group saying, hey, short Apple at 20, I think I said 213.35. Okay, so there it is. It's a 209 pre-market, guys. Congrats to those of you that stuck with the trade. I think that alert was, what, 48 hours ago in the group. So good job on execution if you did execute. Yesterday's market move, guys, was a move 2 with clear behavior of move 11 and 6. So that confirms the top right here. Move 2, this is how it looked yesterday. First we go higher, then we sell off. Interestingly, that 29.39 level is very, very precise. We predicted an overshoot, hit that level from that. Quick drop off, market tries to rebound, and another quick sell-off into the close. So that's overall how move 2 yesterday looks. But another way to look at it is a series of 4 pyramids. So you can look at it including slight pre-market action. Here's pyramid number 1, here's pyramid number 2, pyramid number 3, pyramid number 4. So 4 pyramids, or in other words, 4 moves 11. That's why we're locking in this 2 move with the behavior of a move 11. Now, we could have also recorded this as a 2 move with the behavior 6 because clearly in the last 10 minutes, this is where the sell-off happened. The importance of this sell-off is the volume, right? It happened on huge volume, guys, going right into the end of the day. So people are freaking out. Now, 2-day sequence is 7-2. 7-2, this is how it looks on the chart. Here's the 7 where they're buying the dip, and here this is what they were changing their mind. Okay, 5-day sequence, 1-7, 11, 7-2, 11, 7-2, guys. It's an interesting situation. We've been talking about a potential development, right, of a very bearish sequence. I think that's exactly where we're headed. Woo! Red dots. Wow. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These red dots signify clearly the level of 29.31, the magic level of super strong resistance, and highly doubtful that the market will break above that today. Next market move, we're calculating for today, guys. It's either at 3 or 11. We're not discounting the probability of a bounce during the Powell speech, so that would be ideal entry point. Now, important moment possibly developing in the sequence. Again, we were calculating yesterday for a bearish move. It was either 6, 2, or 11. We got a 2, very, very important. So now we're looking at a further sequence of 11 today, which could be followed by a huge 3. Now, it could be a 3 today, followed by another 3. So in either case, we're calculating either 3 or 11 today, and pretty crazy sell-off going, especially between the hours of 2 and 4 p.m. So VIX review, VIX resumes uptrend, bouncing off the lower trading tunnel. We've been talking about the trading tunnel, guys, for some time. So once it was hesitant to break that level, even though it undershoot the level of 16 a couple of times in the prior 2 trading sessions, but it bounced off of that level promptly. So that confirms the VIX is numerically high, and it is officially in the uptrend, which makes sense to buy puts out of the money, guys. So VIX so far hit pre-market 1836, retracing back a little bit. That would be a good entry still on the call side on the VIX going into the next week. Key takeaways: focus on move 11 and target the initial bounce after 10 a.m. Short that bounce. Add to puts big only if 2905 level is broken on the way lower. And keep in mind the bigger move lower we're expecting on Monday. So make sure that you're not just trading the market today. Split your expirations between today expirations and next week expirations. And guys, with that said, have an awesome day, making a bunch of money. I'll catch you in the next trade Monday.